What's going on, everyone? We're back here today with yet another episode of Clash of the Jank. We should be hopping back into the viable category for today's video. Today we've got a pretty hype match. Today we've got KFC, which is my Kurez field spell deck, versus Creator Turbo. So this is the Kurez deck. You've all seen it before. I've done a deck list on it. Don't really need to talk about it too much. You've all seen it in action here on the channel. So yeah, pretty standard. I haven't changed anything really. Maybe a few minor changes in the side and the extra, but main board is still the same. So yeah, we know what this deck does. We know what it's about. Then here we have a screenshot of, because I deleted it from my DB and I don't feel like rebuilding it. This is Keegan's Creator Turbo list. He did a video on this a while back. I thought it was a really cool deck, so I put it in the bracket. I don't know if I'm going to do this deck a great service because it's pretty complex and I've never played it before, to be honest. But it's a really, really cool deck. Turbo deck with DDR and Phoenix Blade. Basically, you're just trying to do some crazy plays, summon out Christia and whatnot, and overwhelm the opponent that way. I think KFC's probably advantage to take this. Not trying to talk shit on Creator Turbo or anything. That's a really cool deck, but I think KFC is actually just insanely powerful and probably favored to win this whole competitive side of the Jank bracket. I think it's far and away the best deck on this in this bracket. So anyway, as I mentioned before, I'll be piloting the Creator Turbo deck, and the reason for that is because Fen wanted a chance to play KFC at least once in this event series thing. So I told her she could play it once in round one. I win RPS, which is nice. Ignore what's going on in the chat. I ended up cheating in game one by accident. We had to redo this. So I just go Raikou pass with this hand. Probably reasonable. Fen's got a pretty good hand. She's just gonna summon the Sangan, play into the Raikou, which is pretty good for her. We mill a couple lights. She gets Grand Mole. Not sure if I'd have gone Grand Mole here. I'd have to think about what I would actually have gone, though. I don't know. It's a little bit tricky. Maybe Debris Dragon, so you could float into something with Rat, but anyway, we get kind of aggressive here with the Trooper and the Soul hidden for some damage. Seth's just a call of the Haunted. Alright, Fen can definitely... I don't know if I like this Garden play either. Oh, I promised I wouldn't flame her too much. Plus, I make some seriously sus plays in this, or at least I think I do. So, yeah, probably shouldn't talk too much shit. I guess the thought process here is she went Garden Grand Mole, which is a really sick combo, but I don't know. I feel like you could have gone even more in here, or if you had just done things a little differently, but I don't know. Let's not think too hard about it. So this is still a rough spot. She's got this Grand Mole. I kind of forgot about it, actually. Setting this Raikou already was just a mistake, because, she just Grand Moles it, and I take a bunch of damage, so this was dumb. Now I have to do, a whole turn under Garden. And I think I also, do math wrong this turn. So yeah, we're going to pop the Gajiltron with the Freed. I, think this Guardian of Order can get over Rat, but it actually can't. So I thought I was going to be able to get more tokens on my side. That was... Maybe I should have just taken that back, because it's a pretty egregious screw-up, and it ends up being possibly relevant for her hitting lethal here. I think it might have been. I mean, maybe she'd have killed me anyway. I was probably down bad in this game either way, but yeah, some pretty egregious screw-ups there. Definitely cringing at it in hindsight. Here we just draw a really bad hand, we're hyper-bricked. That's definitely a problem I think I have with this Creator Turbo list, is it's playing, so many Garnets, or not even Garnets, just, bricks. Soul's a brick, 2 Guardians of Order, which are just bricks. Christie and Crater are already bricks. DDR doesn't do anything without setup, so it's just, you can just see hands like this, and it makes it feel a little bit too high roll. I think maybe some tweaks with, ratios and card choices could make it a little bit more consistent, but this Storm was probably dumb. I should have known it was another Gear Town. Fortunately for me, she does this attack order that causes me to not take quite as much damage. I don't know. It's not really a big deal. I have to use brain control to out both and just hope she can't kill me, which I think because of the garden being here, it's going to be really difficult for her to kill me, actually. So, yep, she's just going to be beating me down 300 every turn. We just draw more dead cards. This upstart, she should not have activated this. Like, this helped me live, actually, I think. It was probably relevant for the Dandy beatdown. I might have died to it just drawing brick cards I can't do anything with. Yeah, I actually would have died to Dandy beatdown if she hadn't upstarted me. I'd be like mega dead to Dandy beatdown, honestly. So we finally we find a card to get our engine going. So now we're going to draw cards. We are going to draw cards. We are going to mill cards. And I'm like 90% sure I play this turn wrong. Like, I try to sit here for a while and think out the optimal way to play in this situation into garden back row. And at some point I just say fuck it and start like pressing buttons. So yeah, I feel like maybe I should have had a more coherent plan here. The torrential by Fen was maybe not great there. I guess maybe she felt like she was like a use it or lose it because of the Lila. Now I'm like in this weird spot where I feel like I have to get rid of this token. So I summon some tokens to her field so I can crash. I get a Lila back so I can out the garden, drop Christia. Now I'm just like hoping I can maybe ride this out to victory somehow. Once I kill everything. But is that lethal? No, wait, I have Honest. I thought a lot about whether I should drop Honest here, and I end up doing it. So maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Creator. I don't know. Because I end up dying because I left it in attack mode and she has the brain control. Rough. I feel like I almost could have won this. So maybe the line I took that turn actually wasn't that bad. It's just kind of unfortunate we got brain con there. But there were a lot of ways that could have gone wrong. Overall, I think Fen played better. And Fen is just playing the deck that's been tested more and whatnot. So definitely KFC deserved to win this. It will be advancing on. I would like to see Creator Turbo go on a bit of a run in the losers bracket, if I'm being honest, because I think it's a really cool deck, and I want to see it do well. So maybe I gotta practice with it more if we're gonna make that happen, though. But anyway, hope you guys found this matchup interesting. I think these are two really cool decks, and it was nice to see them in action, even if they could have been piloted a bit more optimally. But hopefully we'll get some more of that down the line. So that's gonna be today's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and be sure to check out the next one. See you then.